Today is Tuesday, December 9th, and this is the Bay Blend from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. A play in Sarasota highlights the Christmas Truce of 1914, where soldiers on different sides dropped their weapons during the holidays and hung out with people they would most likely fight and kill just a couple days later. We're talking that, plus some events you could check out for the cheap in the Tampa Bay region. But first, here's the news. Today's Election Day. If you live in Citrus, Hernando, or northwestern Pasco County, Senate District 11 is up for grabs. That's the spot Blaise Ngolia held until he became the state's chief financial officer. Republican Ralph Masulo is squaring off against Democrat Ash Marwal. If you plan on voting, the polls are open from 7 to 7 today. USF researchers just published a report on the lives of immigrants in Florida. It compiles more than 50 in-depth interviews with people without legal status, asylum seekers, green card holders, and U.S. citizen children. Elizabeth Aranda led the research.
Across the board, everyone in the sample talked about insomnia, issues with their appetite, either losing their appetite or eating more, anxiety, depression, fatigue.
It reported immigrants not going to work, church, or even the grocery store because of the state's immigration policies. Aranda says the report doesn't advocate for policy, but it could be a resource for lawmakers and the public. Brian Hartline was officially introduced yesterday as USF's new head football coach. He says his main goal is to prepare his players for life after college.
You go to school to go get a career. You also play college football to try to go play in the NFL. So if you're not getting trained to be successful in life or in the NFL, I'm not sure what we're really doing because these guys are chasing their dreams. It's our job to get them there.
Hartline takes over for Alex Golish, who left to coach Auburn. Hartline was most recently coaching Ohio State's offense and will keep doing that during the Buckeyes' playoff run over the next few weeks. You trying to buy some real estate? How about the downtown Tampa Police headquarters? Yep, the city is looking to sell the 10-story building on Franklin Street for a cheap minimum price of $36 million buckaroos. The one catch is you have to lease it back to the city for $1 for at least a year after you buy it. So if you're trying to go 50-50 on it, let me know. I'll have to start cutting down on my avocado toast so I can save up. Now, this is a wild Christmas story. During World War I in 1914, soldiers on the different sides of the battlefield stopped fighting each other for a small period in the week leading up to Christmas. They talked, they exchanged gifts and souvenirs, some of them even caroled together. That feels completely inconceivable now. Well, a play on this event called All Is Calm, the Christmas Truce of 1914 is showing at the historic Oslo Theater in Sarasota, and WUSF's Kathy Carter got to talk with the show's creator. Kathy, did you know about this story before going to see the play?
I was aware of the story, Sky. I don't remember learning about it in high school, but this play is really popular in Sarasota. It's a perennial holiday favorite. And the director, Peter Rothstein, told me he was really inspired to write this story after the U.S. invaded Baghdad. And it was a real trigger for him. He traveled to Europe. He went to all of these military museums, mostly focused on war and the commanders. But a particular museum in Belgium focused on the foot soldiers that were part of this Christmas truce.
And when you enter, there's a mural of men who appear to be looking you in the eye. And they're all nameless. There's no plaque. And I thought, those are the men who are at the center of this story.
So, Kathy, in this story, for this show, how does he tell that story?
Well, it's really interesting because he told me that when he was doing his research, he realized their own words would be the center of the story that would make it even more powerful than any narrative he could come up with.
It's everything from letters home, journal entries, war diaries, official war documents. I pulled things from gravestone inscriptions along the Western Front, really a wide range of text. And then the songs are iconic World War I songs, but also Christmas carols from all the participating countries.
Wow, Kathy, honestly, this seems like just a really emotional show to go check out. Also, it seems like it has some moments that are going to be really heartwarming.
Yeah, it's really heartwarming and hopeful. So that's perfect for the Christmas season, right? The show is running at the historic Oslo Theater in the Ringling Museum through December 19th.
If you want to listen to Kathy's conversation with the show creator for this Christmas Truce story, you can. It's all at WUSF.org. Go check it out. And Kathy, thank you so much for the time.
Thanks for having me, Sky.
Protein helps you get that extra bulk you need to impress. Seitenbacher has some healthy protein options like your standard shakes, Choco Spread, and even protein oatmeal. Check it out at Seitenbacher.com. So everyone's been talking about, or at least hearing someone talk about, Stranger Things Season 5. We're right in the thick of it, with the show's finale airing at the end of this month. It's been going on for nearly a decade now. Absolutely wild. Anyways, if you want to test your knowledge of all things Stranger, the World of Beer on Fowler Ave in Tampa is holding Stranger Things Trivia Wednesday night at 7:30. No cost to play, so step into the Upside Down. But because of the trivia, not because you had too many IPAs. Another cool free event is going on at Thrive Downtown St. Pete, the building on 4th Ave. Starting at 4:30 Wednesday, they're having a holiday card-making social. Cards are so expensive right now. I've seen some that are like $9, and that's not even the ones that play music when you open them up. And most of the time, the jokes don't even hit like that. For $9, I want my grandma to either be crying or heeing and hawing when she opens it. Anyways, this is an alternative to that, so make your own or maybe even make some friends while you're there. The event goes from 4:30 to 6. And back over in downtown Tampa Thursday evening, there's the Holiday Promenade on Water Street. More than 40 local vendors to do some shopping for the season, plus live music and holiday lights to really set the mood. Also, they'll have festive foods and drinks, including hot cocoa and mulled wine. I'm a sucker for some hot cocoa. The times we could drink it in Florida where it actually makes sense considering the weather is few and far between, so let's take advantage of it right now. By the way, this event is also free to check out. That's the Bay Blend from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. If you want to shout at me in a good or a mean way, just remember my email, lebrons@wusf.org. I love hearing feedback on the show. It seriously makes my day because it just means people are listening and they care. But for now, have a great Tuesday, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another Bay Blend.